And we are live. Assalamu alaikum and hello and good day. This is Minul going live in another episode of Road to Goals. If this is the first time you are watching me in social media, then please let me give some brief information about myself. I'm Minul. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, where I'm currently located, but I've studied, lived, and worked in Germany and Australia as well. I'm a permanent student in Australia. I'm a balanced by profession, a husband, father of a baby girl, and obviously a digital business mentor. So I help people learn how to use the social media and be able to run a digital business from a time and place of their own choice. So as usual, we have got I've got my co-host Brother Amin all the way from Sydney. Our other co-host, Sister Sharish, she for some unforeseen events, she's not able to join today's episode. But nevertheless, we have got two distinguished guests, Sister Omelnas all the way from down under, and Sister Fatima from Calgary, and we are looking forward to hearing their stories. So over to you, Brother Amin. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam. A good day and good afternoon to everyone from Sydney. Brother Wine, doing well, alhamdulillah. It's getting a bit warmer. We are approaching spring, so it's good. It's a good time. So thank you so much for this episode, and I would like to thank our two guests, Sister Fatima and Sister Milnaz as well, for sparing their time to join us. So inshallah, we hope their stories will inspire so many other people, including ladies and mothers who really want to do something on their own, want to start somewhere, want to have their own business, but they didn't know how to do it. And they hopefully, inshallah, they'll get some inspiration as well. For those who are seeing me for the first time, I've been co-hosting with Brother Mine for such a long time now. I am an accountant by profession. Me and my wife, Xenia, we both run our global digital business from Sydney. We are originally from Sri Lanka, migrated to Australia 12 years ago. So we have two lovely kids, grown-up kids. Inshallah, our plan is to move away from our professional jobs. We are full-time employed, so the plan is to, in future, move away from that job and get into the full-time online business. Yeah, we've started our journey. It's been some time now. I've been in the business for last 3 years and a bit. So hopefully it's going to be soon, inshallah. So without further ado, we have two of our guests from Sister Fatima from Calgary and Sister Nas from Brisbane, a fellow Australian on the house. So let me start first with Sister Fatima, our guest from Calgary, Canada, to provide us a brief introduction about herself. Then we move on to Sister Nas.
Sure. Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for inviting me here, Manuel, and I'm so glad to be here. I'm Fatma. Like you guys have introduced me, I am in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I've been in Alberta since 2009. And originally, I'm from India. I came to Alberta for my PhD as an international student, and then I ended up, going through the becoming permanent resident and then a Canadian citizen. And so we've been here since 2009. And once I finished my PhD, which is in molecular biology and genetics, so I know a little bit of common ground there with you. And I was working in academia for a few years, so, working in a research lab and teaching undergrad students. And working in a lab environment, it's, it all depends on how your experiments are going. If you're a biologist or have somebody who is into biology would know. So that's what dictates when you go home. So, at 5 o'clock, you're not going home if your experiment's still running or if you need to come in on the weekend. So in January 2021, I decided to make a move to the private sector, and I moved into a healthcare research company in a remote position. This was more on writing safety reports for, pharma companies and looking at, drug products and vaccines that are in the market. And I think a lot of people have learned so much with the COVID vaccine, so they're familiar with all the clinical trials and, post-marketing experience. So once I moved to the remote job, I thought, this is going to be much easier because it cuts down the commute and I will have more time. But that's not true. Like, it does cut down the commute, but it's a very different culture in the corporate world. There's, you know, more stressful deadlines you got to meet, and there's so much going on. So even, you know, if it might be a 9 to 5, which turns into a 7 to 6 some days. So it's really hard, and I felt like I had even fewer hours for myself and my family, and that's when I started looking for something to do on the side so I can reduce my hours in my job. And that's when I came across this opportunity, and I became a business owner in April 2021. So I've been in this for just over a year now. And yeah, now I'm just mentoring people and spreading the word that, yeah, there is this, you know, wonderful opportunity if you're looking to do something on the side. And it has the potential of becoming your main job if you want to. So for now, what I'm looking for is just to have fewer hours at work and have more time for myself. So.
Awesome. Well, really nice to see hear story, Sister Melnas. Over to you now. Give us a brief introduction about yourself as well.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here. I am Omanas Kames. I am originally from Sudan. I've been in Australia for the last 18 years. I came here with my family to obviously get a better education. I am a mother of two beautiful kids. I'm a registered nurse as well, and I am a digital business owner. I have been in this business for almost 5 months now. It honestly has been the best decision. I mean, being a registered nurse, you get good money anyway, but it wasn't the money side that made me look to something else. So being a mother of two kids, it's a full on, and I wanted something in order for me to supplement my income as well as spend more time with kids. So honestly, I've been looking for something to do online for 6 months prior to starting my digital business. I have been searching about digital marketing for a while, so I knew a lot about it, but knowing to start from scratch wasn't possible. So I started looking online, and then one day I came across one of my auntie's ads. I did not know how much. I went to my other auntie that lives here, and yeah, she told me that she lives with this lady. So I lived in Egypt for a while, and she was an honest lady, and she told me to get in contact with her. So I've done just that, and I was really surprised. So I straight up got hooked in, watched the 90-minute video, and yeah, that's how I started my digital business. And I honestly am so thankful. So at the moment, I have cut my shifts maximally. I only do 2 to 3 days a fortnight, which is amazing. I spend all the time with my kids, and they are not anymore asking me like, why you working night shifts? Because I only do night shifts. So they are really thankful. And I honestly go on more holidays now. So it's making memories every day with my family. And also doing this business, I am hoping to buy a house for my mom. So it's one of my main reasons as well why I look for something that can help me achieve that.
Okay, thank you for sharing your stories. It's amazing, Brother Minal. We have, I mean, someone who shares common interests with you from a biology perspective, and we have a registered nurse. All two sisters are working; they're involved in their professional life as well, and then at the same time, they are running the business. I mean, pretty much same like us, right? I mean, that's what the beauty of this business. We can run it while we are engaged in our normal professional life as well. Brother Minul, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, sisters, for giving thorough insights. So obviously, first of all, with Sister Fatima, yes, obviously I can resonate with you, and I know those things. I mean, the weekends, the national holidays. I have worked even on the day of Christmas during my PhD, so I know those sort of things. We have no holidays for our work, and the payment is not good enough. And then at the end of the day, the after the degree, often it's a thankless job also being in the scientific arena. But nevertheless, what I'm saying, it is really, and that's why we're here. I mean, often we take things for granted. Like we spend a lot of time in social media, and without realizing, to take full advantage of it for ourselves and our families, because obviously life is very short. We are here to live a sort of a quality life, and being Muslims also, we believe in the hereafter. So sort of keeping our by keeping our values, not just giving up everything. So that's very important. Obviously we live in the countries and where we do our part that it's needed. But what I'm saying that in this particular business platform, what I've found after living in different countries, different work cultures, and different atmospheres, that it could be simply you, and we have got all the tools and the elements to empower and make your life much better. So that's what we have got here. So we'll obviously talk much more about this. So and we would also hear from our two guests that, sister, while you were doing research, obviously in the online space, you might have came across other business opportunities. But why did you choose this particular business platform? Starting with Sister Fatima, please.
Yeah, that's a very good question, because there are so many options out there nowadays, and it's really hard to decide what you want to go with. So when I was exploring looking for something to do on the side, I did come across other options. But what attracted me to this platform was that it's a complete package, and it gives you all the tools and training that you need to succeed. And you do not require to have any background in business or marketing. So it's like it's everything put together. The training is provided to you. Plus, this is your own business, but you're not doing it alone. And you have a team, a mentor, and coach available to you to reach out to a supportive group of people. And that was what attracted me to this, because I knew that for a business to work, you can't do it all by yourself. So you do need the support. And with this business, I knew that everything's provided. I don't have to start from scratch. So it's all laid out. It's a proven system that others have used. So then the question was why not me? If others can use the same training and the same tools and see success. So I was like, I just had faith in myself that I can put in the work, and if I'm using that system, then inshallah I'll see success. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, thank you very much, sister, for that. Obviously, now over to you, Sister Omelnas, and then probably Brother Amin, if you could add something on that, please.
So the reason why I came into this business is basically because, well, I wanted to start my own, but I saw that there was so much involved in money, as well as the technical wise. When I came into this business, I found that everything is ready. Everything is made ready for you, automated, as well as a whole community of support. And you get one-on-one coaching and mentoring. So I found that it is so easy. Like, I don't need to go through all the hassles. And I am a go-getter. I am also known to take risk. Even though my husband was very skeptical, I pushed it and I got into this business. And it was a bit of a secret. I did not tell him that I got into it because he tried to stop me. And I talked to my mom and I was like, please don't tell him. And let's see how this goes. Because I have got into so many businesses that have ended in failure, and I have lost so much money in those. When coming into this business, it's like, it doesn't require so much of you. And it's like step-by-step training. And like Sister Fatima says, you don't really need an experience or background in it. So it was very easy. And I got started straight away within 2 weeks. And to be honest, until today, I still get like so much support throughout my whole Facebook community, business owners, as well as mentor and my coach. So you're never alone. And that's the beauty of this business. And it's what attracted me to get into it. And I am holding strong, and I believe in this business, and I believe that one day I will quit my job and I will retire early as well due to this business.
Yeah, Brother Amin, over to you, please.
Yeah, I think like Sister Melnas, when Zenia and I started looking into things, obviously when you start looking into something on Facebook, then it gets flooded. Facebook somehow figures out that we are looking for some opportunity, some business opportunity, and it keeps flooding all those information and advertisement and things like that. I mean, an advertisement landed on our inbox as well, and then we were quite curious. I was very curious. Xenia was the skeptic one. She didn't like it at the beginning. She said, "Oh, this could be a scam," but then anyway, I managed to convince her it wasn't a secret to her. Both of us jumped in together. But one of the things that we've kind of understood is that after we watched the first webinar, right? That's all of us. We just registered. We put our name and email ID, and then we get that free entry into the webinar, and then we watched that webinar from start to finish. We couldn't finish it the first time because we were working, and the second day we watched it again, a replay of the same webinar, and then we were like, "Oh, it's just one webinar. Let us watch another one." And then we joined the next one, and then it's a totally different people. The panel was different. So that's what we got hooked on. And then when we started looking for more information, Xenia and I, being traditional accountants, we never are good at sales. Sales is an art. Not many people can do that. So when we dug deep into getting this information about the business, something that, I mean, there's a lot of things that captured our eye. That's why we jumped into this business, where because we don't actively sell products, right? We don't promote or advertise any products on our social media or anywhere. No one will ever see us, promoting products in our hands and things like that. We don't hold inventory in our houses. There's nothing in the garages. You don't have to do that. We don't import, we don't transport, we don't have to deliver anything. We did not need prior experience, as Sister Melnas mentioned. We did not have need to have a very advanced technical knowledge. I mean, if we could operate a computer, that's what we needed. And then in this business, we don't have to achieve kind of sales quotas. No one's following up on those. There's no hassling friends and family. There's not set time to spend. Whenever time you want to spend in your business, you can do. You don't have to be in a certain place. Wherever you can run the business from your kitchen, from your backyard, from the supermarket, or when you are watching your kids. I can go on. There's a list of things that we capture that our attention, Brother Minu. So that's when Zini and I said, yeah, this is something that we want to do. Let's jump in and list this history. We've been in the business for last 3 years now, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, just from my side, what I realized that social media marketing, as I said, that it has become part and parcel of our life nowadays. I mean, we are doing everything. I mean, even governments are being changed to social media. It's very, very powerful tool. Only if you can perceive this smartphone, connect to the internet, in addition to social media, this is actually ruling the world in every aspect. Whenever you seek some information, first thing you go is the social media, the platform that we teach. We can't actually live our life nowadays without this. What I'm saying, we are anyways using this. These are being used for every aspect of human life nowadays, and this is a very, very smart skill to learn, regardless of the profession that we have. Obviously, we come from different professions here. I mean, and we tend to sort of our sort of mentality. I mean, we come from conventional thinking background. That is, get a degree and work for someone else. And even though you're giving all, or sometimes all of your values, sometimes you're being slaving away for doing the works that you are doing. But I'm saying that it is a very powerful tool and a skill that you could take advantage and for yourself and your family. This is a smart skill, and social media is just going to get bigger and better from here on. And in this platform, as Sister Fatima and Brother Amin pointed out, that we don't need any business skills, we don't need to be technical background. There is a mentor and coach to go to their step-by-step training. And this platform has become the best online business community just because it solves people's problem. If a business doesn't solve people's problem, then it doesn't flourish. But this has flourished just because it solved people from, it attracted people from all industries, from all across of all walks of social life, just because, and it solved people's problem, it helped them live a better life, it has empowered them, which probably wouldn't have been possible in the conventional working atmosphere. So that's from my perspective. That's how I look into this. So the next question is obviously, Sister Fatima, to you that apart from your mentor and coach, there is a community aspect in this business. So if you could just give an insight into that, please.
Sure. So yeah, like we said, there is a community of people, and this is, diverse from all kinds of backgrounds and all kinds of ethnicity. So language is never a barrier because you'll find people who speak your language in that community. And we are, I think, in 23 countries, if I'm not wrong, and that community is more than 120,000 people strong. So and it's growing every day. So when you are doing your business and you have your mentor to reach out to, and in case you cannot, or your coach is, then you're free to reach out to anybody in that community, and everybody's so helpful, right? They're willing to share their experiences or help you out if you're stuck at any step. So I just found that, and everybody's so supportive. Like it doesn't, we're all business owners in there, but we're not competing with each other. We're actually supporting everyone succeed. That was the best part. Like I've never seen anything like that anywhere else. And that's just amazing. And I've made so many friends in that community since joining, because when you're interacting with people and you get to know we have the same kind of goals, and we're all like-minded people working towards solving our problems, like you said. So we are all focused on achieving our goals, and that just kind of brings us all together and just makes for a really beautiful, strong, supportive community.
Yes, thanks for that, Sister Fatima. Sister Omanas, if you could enlighten our viewers about the community that we have and your experience so far.
So we have a huge community that is very welcoming, very supportive, and this community is actually a one big family. So you might be scared to go in there, but once you go in there, you know that you're not alone. You know that there's always someone there that you can reach out to, no matter what time or what day it is. And with all this community, that will uplift you, that will inspire you, and you will find people that are in the same field as you. So you will think to yourself, if this person from my field can make it, why not me? So you get inspired, you get determined, and you get to work harder. And because the community is always there, always supportive, you feel like, you will never be left alone, or you will never struggle, because regardless of what day or what time it is, everyone is from different country, like Sister Fatima said, and their timing is different to what my timing might be. So whichever part of the world you come from, you can reach out to your mentor, and your mentor can basically direct you to a person that is close to you. And almost in every country, in every city, there is a person that we have that is in this business now. So you can even do some meetups, you can create a group, you can go and socialize with these people. It is a strong community, and like numbers don't lie. We have over 127,000 business owners across the world, guys. So like, if this is not a real business, I don't know what else it is. So it is a community that I'm so proud to be part of.
Thank you very much for that, Brother Amin. From your side, please, some insights.
Yeah, I'm someone who's witnessed the growth of the community, right? 3 years ago, when I joined, there was only about 9,000 people in our community. 3 years ago, just 9,000 people.
Wow.
Right. I was amazed seeing, less than 10,000 people in our group of global entrepreneurs. I'm like, oh, this is a big crowd. And then 3 years after, we are looking at 127,000 people from different walks of life, different regions of the world, because we are so diverse. We come from different backgrounds. And then we come from different time zones. even if your mentor is not available, you can always reach out. You can make friends with other people. You will find, like Sister Milna's mentioned, you will find people from your own country speaking your own language, or from your own community, or even people who've migrated from the same country that you were born, right? So you kind of have the opportunity to meet a lot of people and socialize with them. A lot of people actually have meetups, like Sister Milna's mentioned. We've been trying to organize something in Sydney for quite a long time. Because of this COVID restrictions, we couldn't. Hopefully, we can do it in future as well. That's what something we are planning, a big event in Sydney. So we have a structured approach to having a mentor. Why do we have it? Because not everyone knows everything about this, having setting up an online business. On top of that, we have a coaching community as well, so that any new person who's joining our community wanting to start their own business, they can be guided by a mentor and or a coach. That mentor and coach relationship is for the rest of your life. It doesn't break. You, even if you wanted to, you can't get rid of your mentor and coach. They will always be there. And on top of that, we have kind of a really thorough dedicated training website where everyone can access. All our business owners can access that website virtually from anywhere in the world. If they have access to internet, if they have access to their smartphone, they can check. They can learn a lot of things going to that website. It's a dedicated website, updates like updated every week. It gets added on with new material. And then some of the things that we provide our new members is, you can't get those even if you spend $2,000 $3,000. I mean, this is available for all our business owners regardless. So um, the community spirit is amazing. That's what keeps us going. Maybe we might have a rough day, but when you go to the community group, you will see there's thousands and thousands of people are achieving better things. They are going on vacations, buy a new house, build new property, new cars, and things like that. So when you see all that, what other people achieve, you get motivated. You get motivated to get there as well. So the community has been amazing, very positive. Like Sister Fatima earlier mentioned, we help each other. We don't compete against each other. This is not a group where we compete against each other. We help. We kind of go this journey together. It doesn't matter whether you joined the community 3 years ago or just yesterday. We all help each other, and then we kind of strive hard to support each other and prosper together, rather than being competitors against each other.
Yeah, thanks very much for that, brother. So from my side, just I really find it being at peace and tranquility. So that's what I find in this community, because all the hustle and bustles that we have in our lives, this when I go through the social media and in my newsfeed, the obviously, as you said, the success stories, the happiness, the sheer joy that people share, that came to the business. And there's a before and there's after, right? So before they started a business, they had some problems, they had some goals, and then they achieved those goals through this business, and the happiness that shared, that actually makes me happy every day almost, and that keeps me motivated to do what they have done. If they can do it, then we can do it as well. So I think we are nearly close to the end of the session. So but before I sign off, I think just a few personal growth aspect and a few final words from you, Sister Fatima, and then Sister Milnas and Brother Amin, and then I will close the session, please.
Yeah, so in terms of personal growth, yeah, this has been, I've seen lots of positive changes in myself since I've joined this business. So I used to be, not very active on social media, and now I'm right here sitting in front of you guys, and just, I have had such good personal growth. I'm like more confident as a person, more happy, and more relaxed, and that's because I know that I have this going for me, and I don't have to worry about the future anymore, and that's kind of lifted a weight off my shoulders. as if, and I'm more present in the moment with my kids. Like I've got 2 kids, and just being there and not always, stressing about what's to come. And before joining this business, I hadn't even realized that, I was missing out, and I was always just worrying about what's next. But since I've joined this, like I feel, I'm living more in the present and being there for my kids and my family. And for those who are looking for a change and would like to explore, I would just say, if you want a change, you do need to come out of your comfort zone and take action, because without action, it's not going to happen. So I would just say, have faith in yourself and just, take that step.
Yeah, thanks for that. Sister Omelnas, over to you, please.
So, with the personal growth, I feel like I am a new me. I feel like I've changed a lot as a person. My kids are loving the new me. I am more happier. I am spending more time with them. And I am actually quite active now. Like I can play, I can run around with them and not just coming and sleeping, throughout the daytime and working nighttime. So due to my decreased shifts, like I am able to go on parks. I was never able to do that. Like I would probably do it few times a week, or like it's just always coming from a morning sleeping while they are actually spending their times on TV or on their iPads or in childcare. So like it's yeah, I feel like my family are more happier as well. Seeing me happy, they are happier. And I feel like I have made so much friends. Yes, it might not be friends that are right here with me, but like all over the world, like due to our community and how big it is, like we reach out to each other. So like I have so many sisters and brothers from all the other countries that I never knew that I would make friends, or I never knew that it was possible. And the good thing is, like, I can go anywhere now with my family and my kids and not have to worry about how am I going to get paid or how am I going to pay for my bills. Like, it has been a positive change in my life. And I am really thankful. And honestly, to anyone out there, especially mothers, like, if you want to spend more time with your family, or if you want to achieve or build a legacy for your kids, this is the job for you. Go out there, sign up with your name and email, reach out to any one of these business partners, and get and watch the free webinar. It will honestly change your life. It is something that will build a legacy for your kids. It's something that will retire you early. Yes, it's not, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not a quick money scheme, or you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, oh God, I'm a millionaire. No, it takes time. But, through determination, patience, and if you carry yourself and stay plugged, you will get there. Just like all of us here, you will be successful in life and you will thank us later. So go and get your name and your email signed up to the webinars and watch it and see what that can do for you and your family. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sister. So, brother Amin, a few final words from your side as well.
Yeah, before that, thank you so much, Sister Fatima and Sister Melnas, for joining us. We appreciate your time, and inshallah, we wish you both well, and keep in touch with you guys as well. So I think as far as the mindset is concerned, with the mind, I think this business has brought Xenia and me positivity in our positive outlook in our life, right? So we are still running someone else's race when you do the job, but at the same time, Xenia and I are also running our own separate race in this business. So that inshallah would lead to us retiring early whenever that happens, right? We have no hard and fast rule that we need to retire within the next 3 years or 2 years or whatever. When it happens, it happens. What's most important is that we have taken that step already, and then we've gone that journey. If we didn't do anything 3 years ago, we still be there where we were 3 years ago, right? So the most important thing is we've taken that step, we've started that journey. That's my kind of advice to anyone who's watching and sitting on the fence saying that, oh, is this a scam? Are these people real? We are as real as it could be. We represent ourselves in our personal capacities, and here we are doing live, and we are on our social media accounts for everyone to see, and we are like average father and mother, and also professionals, and we are helping each other. So for those people who are skeptical, I invite everyone just to watch one of our webinars. It may not be for you. Who knows? If it is for you, I mean, you jump in and grab. It might change your life. I mean, keep that in mind. So it's a free webinar anyway. You just need 90 minutes of time, and these days 90 minutes you binge watch Netflix and all others like for hours and hours. Why not spend that time for something that might potentially, inshallah, change your life in future and your family's life? And this is a business that we are building a legacy. We can transfer. It's a deedable business. You can transfer the business to your kids in future. Why not do that and give that start? Brother Mainul, thank you so much for arranging the time with all of us as well. Over to you, Brother Mainul.
Yeah, thank you very much again, Brother Amin, for your time, Sister Omelnas and Sister Fatima for joining with us. So I'll now close the session. Before that, let me put just the links over there. So viewers, if you have been watching today's show, if you'll be watching later today, so I hope that you found value out of this. So just from my side, few disclaimers, because often people have this tendency and unrealistic expectation that there's something out there in the online space that's a magic box or like a genie that you just scratch and something comes out at really fast and very quick and without any dedication, any commitment from your side. Like if you look for something that you're looking for something without any work, without any investment, then this I'd like to announce a disclaimer that this platform is not for you. But if you're really looking for something real that provides you value, and if you look for values, then this is the right platform, and that's what resonated with all this 127K plus members, and that's why they joined this business firm. Remember, at the end of the day, this is a business. We are online entrepreneurs because offline business would have been much more difficult for us. We probably had this thought inside of us that, okay, we want to become entrepreneur, work for ourselves, be our own boss, and then so for the betterment for ourselves and for our families. But when you researched, we found that going offline is absolutely not possible because it requires tens and thousands of dollars. It requires office space, it requires bureaucracy, and then you have to give again a lot of work. Now, coming to the online space, there are different things out there in the online space. Mostly e-commerce dropshipping, but our business, at the end of the day, if you're looking something flexible, that is doable, that is comfortable, remember, this is where you have to actually do least, meaning you have to give least effort, because you are not dealing with inventories, you're not dealing with bureaucracy, you're not dealing with the selling part, the technical aspects. These are all done for you. That's why we sort of 90% done for you, and you have to do only 10%. That's the marketing. You'll be trained for that. And you get, as I said, you get assigned a personal mentor for your lifetime, and it can be carried over in due course by your next generation, your children, or your nominee. Sorry that I live near to the highway here, and there's buses. There is obviously the car horns and all that. So nevertheless, so if you found value with this, so there are 4 different links. Please register in any of these with your name and email. Register for our free webinar. These webinars we hold at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you can't join the live one, then you can watch the replay in your own time. And just for the Australian Standard Time, it is 11 a.m. AST on Wednesdays and Fridays. So after watching the webinar, just do your due diligence, do your research, write down your question, get back to us, and we'll be more than happy to help. So wherever you are, stay safe, stay blessed, and have a lovely weekend. And thank you very much again. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.